Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a really big one, artificial intelligence.
Huge topic.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got some fascinating stuff to draw on. Analyses from Luminalta, insights from Nexford University and McKinsey, perspectives from 3D Bear on society, even Sage University's take.
Quite a range of sources, yeah.
So our mission, really, is to try and, well, boil down what you really need to know about how AI is changing things. Society, businesses, jobs, right now.
And maybe peek into the near future a bit, too.
Exactly. Because keeping up with AI can feel, frankly, a bit overwhelming.
Oh, definitely. Like drinking from a fire hose sometimes.
Right. So let's try and pull out the key insights together, make it a bit clearer.
Sounds good. And, what's striking right away from these sources, particularly Luminalta, is how AI isn't futuristic anymore. It's here.
It's a tool, right? A critical one, they say.
Exactly. A critical tool already making waves in, well, loads of sectors.
Mm.
Healthcare, finance, retail, manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not theoretical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's maybe start with healthcare, because that feels really tangible.
Sure. Yeah, it's not just like sci-fi robot surgeons, although AI-assisted surgery is a thing.
Right. But it's more in diagnostics.
Yeah. Improved diagnosis, predictive analytics, AI looking at scans, maybe spotting patterns a human eye could miss.
Yeah.
Faster, sometimes more accurate.
Spotting things earlier, potentially. That's huge.
And helping with personalized treatment plans, even speeding up medical research and drug discovery.
Okay. And what about finance? That seems like another area that jumped on AI early.
Oh, absolutely. Luminalta points this out clearly. Think about fraud detection.
Right? Sifting through tons of data way faster than humans could.
Exactly. Spotting anomalies, flagging suspicious stuff much more efficiently. Plus risk management, automated trading. AI's analytical power is, well, it's transforming how they operate.
It's kind of wild how it touches everyday things, too, like shopping.
Yeah, retail. Those personalized recommendations you get online, that's AI.
Analyzing everything you've ever looked at or bought, basically.
Pretty much. It's not random. And behind the scenes, it's optimizing inventory so the stuff you want is actually there.
And those chatbots that pop up on websites.
AI-powered customer service, yeah.
Yeah.
Available 24/7.
Okay, so those are industries where it's already deeply embedded. What's next? Where's the next big wave likely to hit?
Well, Luminalta suggests looking at energy optimizing grids, helping the shift to renewables.
Makes sense. Managing complexity.
And transportation autonomous vehicles are the obvious one, but also logistics, optimizing routes.
Getting stuff from A to B more efficiently.
Right. Agriculture too, precision farming, using resources better, even real estate, predicting market trends, telecommunications, network optimization. It's broad.
Wow. Okay, so it's pretty clear AI is becoming, like, foundational for businesses everywhere, driving efficiency, innovation.
Better customer experiences, potentially.
Yeah. Which brings us to the elephant in the room, jobs.
Ah, yes. The job market question.
Lots of anxiety there, and, understandably, Nexford and others talk about displacement.
They do. And it's real for certain types of tasks. Routine, repetitive things.
Like what specifically?
Well, Nexford lists things like data entry, classic assembly line work, some customer service roles, telemarketing.
Things that can be automated relatively easily.
Pretty much. Accounting clerks, retail cashiers with self-checkouts, even logistics coordination AI can often do that route planning faster.
That sounds concerning for people in those roles.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's crucial, as the sources stress, to see the other side too.
The new jobs or changing jobs.
Both, really. AI isn't just removing tasks, it's creating new roles and augmenting existing ones.
Okay, like what kind of new roles?
Well, huge demand for data scientists, data analysts, people who can actually work with the AI, understand the data.
Right, makes sense. You need people to manage the machines.
And think about existing roles being enhanced. Healthcare professionals using AI for better diagnostics, like we said.
So it's a tool for them, not a replacement.
In many cases, yes. Same for creative professionals, AI tools, assisting with content generation, maybe handling routine coding tasks for software developers, freeing them up for more complex problems.
What about teachers? Nexford mentioned them.
Yeah, AI might help with grading or personalized learning paths, but that core human element, inspiration, mentorship, that's seen as much harder to replace.
So the human touch remains key in many areas. Lawyers.
Similar story. AI can churn through documents for research, sure. Huge time saver.
But the strategy, the negotiation, arguing in court.
Exactly. That requires human judgment, empathy, critical thinking.
So it's less about wholesale replacement and more about adaptation.
That's what McKinsey really emphasizes: workforce adaptation, reskilling, upskilling.
Learning new things, basically.
Yeah, technical skills related to AI, definitely. But also, interestingly, soft skills become more important.
Like communication, problem solving.
Collaboration, critical thinking, agility, things humans excel at, specialization in areas AI can't easily replicate.
It's interesting, though. The numbers seem kind of conflicting. That
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs prediction, Nexford mentioned 300 million jobs potentially automated. That's huge.
It's a startling number, yeah. Represents the potential scale of task automation. But Nexford also points to experts who see significant new job creation happening alongside that.
So the net effect is still uncertain.
You very much debated. We're in a major transition period. The final balance isn't clear yet.
Are there jobs considered, like, relatively safe?
Well, safe is a strong word, but roles relying heavily on complex human interaction, nuanced judgment, creativity, emotional intelligence, those are often cited as less likely to be fully automated soon.
So teachers, lawyers, judges.
Senior managers, CEOs making complex strategic decisions, HR managers dealing with people issues.
Psychologists, psychiatrists.
Surgeons, definitely. Computer systems analysts who bridge the gap between tech and human needs. Artists, writers, the highly creative fields.
Okay, so roles needing deep human understanding or unique creativity seem more resilient for now.
That seems to be the consensus, yeah.
Let's shift gears slightly. Beyond jobs, what about the wider societal impact and the ethical side of things? 3D Bear and others touched on this.
Right. AI is reshaping social interactions, think social media algorithms. Public safety has implications like predictive policing concerns. Healthcare raises data privacy issues.
And consumer behavior, those personalized ads we mentioned. Is it helpful or manipulative?
Exactly. That leads straight into the ethical challenges. Bias is a huge one.
How so?
Well, if AI is trained on biased data, it can perpetuate or even amplify existing inequalities. We see concerns in hiring algorithms, loan applications, even law enforcement tools.
So the AI learns our own biases.
Potentially, yes. Then there's privacy. All the data AI systems collect, how is it used, who controls it?
Accountability is another one, right? If an AI makes a mistake, maybe in a self-driving car or a medical diagnosis, who's responsible?
Precisely. And transparency. Can we understand why an AI made a particular decision? Often they're like black boxes.
Hard to trust something you don't understand.
And autonomy. How much control do we give AI, especially in critical situations? These are big, complex questions.
So responsible adoption is key. Having frameworks, ethical guidelines.
Absolutely crucial to mitigate the risks and make sure the benefits are shared widely.
Okay, so thinking about organizations trying to navigate all this, McKinsey had pointers there. What are the big opportunities for businesses?
Huge opportunities. Better decision-making using real-time data insights, hyper-personalization of products and services, potential breakthroughs in R&D like medical research.
Challenges too, right? We mentioned privacy and bias.
Definitely. Those are major hurdles. Data governance, security, ensuring fairness. And the big one, getting the workforce ready. Reskilling, training. That's a massive undertaking for many companies.
But what should companies actually do?
Yeah.
McKinsey had some practical advice.
Yeah, they suggest first, demystifying AI for everyone. Make it less scary, more understandable.
To get buy-in from employees.
Right. Then identify high-impact use cases. Don't try to do everything at once. Start somewhere specific.
Makes sense. Pilot projects.
Exactly. And commit to building the skills needed higher for AI roles. Train existing staff. Think broadly about how AI changes the whole organization, not just one department.
And tackle the risks head on.
Proactively address bias, reliability issues, intellectual property concerns, data security. Don't wait for problems to happen.
What about company culture?
Foster a culture that's adaptable, willing to experiment. AI implementation isn't always smooth.
And talent management needs to change too.
Yeah, things like apprenticeships, continuous skill-building programs. AI might even help improve the employee experience, empower managers with better data, and reinvent HR practices.
So it's a really fundamental shift for organizations.
It really is. Requires strategic thinking, investment, and a willingness to adapt across the board.
Okay, let's try and sum this up. AI is definitely here. It's powerful, moving fast.
Transforming industries, reshaping jobs, raising big societal questions.
Yeah, huge opportunities, but also really significant challenges, ethical issues, the need for adaptation.
It feels like the main takeaway across all these sources is the need to stay informed, be adaptable. That applies to individuals, businesses, society as a whole.
It really does. It's not something you can ignore.
No, definitely not.
So here's a final thought, maybe something for you listening to chew on. Thinking about everything we've just discussed, what's maybe one specific way AI might change your work or your field in the next, say, 5 years?
Good question to ponder.
And maybe what's one small thing you could do starting now to get ready for that? Could be learning a new skill, reading up on something specific, just a little proactive step.
Definitely food for thought in this very transformative time.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving deep with us today.